Hell, I hate this for my pockets. I hate this for Ron's pockets. I hate it for our pockets. Because next level for sure. Morning guys, I'm Nicole from MHFamilyAdventures and I am currently in Barcelona, Spain, preparing to board my very first luxury cruise. This is cruise number 70. And I'm preparing to get on Explora Journeys. I'm just waiting on my Uber. The Ubers here in Barcelona just aren't very reliable, so I've been waiting for almost 30-40 minutes or so. So waiting to board this ship, but make sure you follow along because I'm going to share with you guys everything you need to know about Explora Journeys. This is an adventure for me, brand new to me, so I have no clue what to do, what to expect, but I'm going to show you guys exactly what you need to do so you are prepared whenever you book a cruise with Explora Journeys. So let's get ready to head to Barcelona Cruise Terminal and check in for this luxury cruise, my very first luxury cruise. All right, so you get some information, has all the onboard times, then you get a little wallet here that has room number, key card, all of that good information there. And it's time to board, just that fast. That was probably the easiest embarkation ever. I mean, like they didn't ask for anything, they didn't ask for a card on file, nothing. I don't recall if I did that during check-in or not. But yeah, pretty easy. So if you're new, they're gonna kind of give you the spill on how things work. I can tell you the first place I'm going to is to get something to eat because I am starving, but super excited to get on board. Hello, hello. How are you? Thank you. Hello. Thank you. Hello, hello. How are you guys?
And then you all see. So you go here. But what you can do is you can go together and you can just work.
So they have welcome drinks as soon as you get on board. Guys, this is stunning. Oh my gosh. Look at this. How beautiful. Wow. All right, so I have to go down one level to my muster. They're sending us to our muster as soon as we get on board. That's where I'm headed. That is a beautiful bar. Look at the plush loungers. Oh my gosh. Guys, this is gorgeous. So I have to go to the theater for my muster, but this is absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. So the theater is actually called Journeys Lounge, and it's a different type of theater from what I've heard. This is where I'm going for muster, but I will take you guys on a complete tour at some point during this cruise. I just need to go ahead and get checked in. And actually, my muster is on the outside of the theater. I just missed it on my way in. It goes on the other side. All right, so we are gonna get to the buffet. Forgot the name of it. The Emporium buffet, I believe it's called. But let's check out the conservatory swimming pool first. How lovely is this? Wow. So all of the loungers are plush. And as you see, they are padded good too. No checking out towels here. So the Emporium Lounge is over this way. Let's check out these jacuzzis. Oh, wow. That is really large. Really large. I'll be back here. Hello. Hello, how are you? Good. All right, Emporium Marketplace. Pizzeria. Hello, hello. How are you? Sandwiches. Hello. Guys, this all looks so good. All right, I'm gonna have to drop my bags off and grab something. Looks like here they're making pasta, maybe? Oh, seafood stew. That looks really good. So maybe they make these things here to order. Grilled tuna, salmon, grilled shrimp. And they have, looks like salads and ceviches over here. Wow, I don't even know which way to go. Oh, that section's called Fruits of the Ocean. So I'm assuming all seafood over here. Al dente looks like potatoes and harvest greens, salads, carvery. Nice. You have desserts, fruit. Hello. Nice. Very nice. All right, guys, so I don't even know what to do. I don't know if they're gonna take my order, but it looks like you can walk up. Oh, they have a lentils-based burger, pico, all the toppings. So that's the grill there. Oh, looks good. So they have salmon burgers, cheeseburgers, oh, look at that Texan burger. That looks really good. So all that's your grilled items here. Stir-fried noodles with calamari and vegetables, fried rice. Looks like maybe a hot wok. Oh yes, wok of the day, chicken. That looks really good. There's the pasta station, making fresh pasta. Guys, they have so many options. That is amazing. All right, I'm getting that seafood stew. That looks really good. Wow, that looks so good. So good. Let's see what else I'm gonna get. Put my camera away for now. Deal. I don't even know how to order from the bar. They came right over and said, "What do you want to drink?" And I'm like, "Margarita." So, guys. Woo. So I just grabbed the seafood stew. Looks amazing. Smells so good. And then they had some beef shank that they carved fresh, and then some rice, kind of like a jambalaya. So that is lunch. It looks so good. So again, they gave me this paper it has all the information that you need. All of today's activities, bars, lounges, onboard services, and then information on how to access the Wi-Fi in the little wallet that they gave me that has my, if I can find it, that has my room key. It actually has the Wi-Fi code and all of that. So that's there. And then right behind it would be how to access the Wi-Fi. Now the Wi-Fi is included with your cruise, so no worries there with the Wi-Fi. So yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and eat. Let's give this seafood stew a try. It just smelled so good when I walked by, so I was like, I have to give that a try. I love seafood. Oh my gosh. It tastes just as good as it smells. I'm gonna eat as much seafood on this cruise as I can. Now, if you guys have not watched Cheryl from Sig the Solo Cruisers vlogs on Explora Journeys, she really got me excited about this cruise. She's a good friend. Got me excited about this cruise and the food and everything. So really, really excited to try as much as I can now. 4 days. This is just one. It's just a short 4-night cruise, which is very rare for Explora Journeys. They operate 7-night cruises or longer. But I happened to find this short one just to give it a try. And I can tell you that after I saw her vlogs, I was like, oh my gosh, like, why did I only do 4 days? But I'm in luck because I am booked on her group cruise. So it might be sooner than that. This is so good. I forgot what I was talking about. It'll come back to me. Let me enjoy my stew. Guys, that's all lobster there. Oh, I remember what I was saying. This 4-night cruise. Thank you. Thank you so much. Margarita. I can tell that's the premium liquor there. Ooh. So guys, drinks, everything's included. Because I keep going off on tangents. I'm just like super excited to be on board. I promise you I'm going to get this all together for you guys and explain to you how to cruise with Explora Journeys, what to expect on board. I'm just excited because I love trying new cruise lines. I love trying new things, and my first luxury cruise. So I'm kind of all over the place. So pardon, I'm not used typically like this if you're a new viewer, but this 4-night cruise has just one port stop in Malaga, Spain. So I'll be doing a short excursion with Explora for that. But yeah, I'm just really here to explore the ship, all the food, all the drink, everything I'm going to bring to you guys. So I didn't even get a video of my drink, but let me go ahead and finish eating, and then we'll walk around, explore the cabin, the suite, because all of the cabins on board this ship are suites. So that is really, really nice. So really excited to just show you guys everything that this ship has to offer. So guys, I finished that stew. If you guys follow me, I don't finish a lot of stuff, but I might even go get some more of that. But let's try this beef shank. Oh, it's very tender. Thank you. Guys, service has been top notch. Top notch. Beef shank. That is very, very tender. Could use a little salt. Very tender. Very flavorful though. I will enjoy that. Let me try this rice. I hope those are black beans and not raisins. It's like a jambalaya. Kind of Spanish rice, so I guess a paella. Really good. And the service has been incredible so far. As you guys saw, as soon as I got into the port, I could barely get out the car, and the porters were already there. And they do not. Now, this is different if you're cruising Explora out of the U.S. They may expect tips, but here in Spain, Barcelona, they don't expect tips pretty much anywhere. So I was trying to give him a tip. He wouldn't even accept it, so I had to give it to the next porter. So yeah, so excellent service so far. And it was so quick getting through the terminal. Alright, so as I read through, I have to get all the information. So a couple of things to know. Onboard dress code. So that was something, honestly, that I was a little bit nervous about as far as dress code being luxury. I'm not a luxurious person per se. So they said that suggested attire is elegant, resort, casual style. They do not permit swimwear, bathrobes, baseball caps, sportswear, any of that in any of the dining venues. And then shorts are not allowed during dinner at all. So kind of talks about that. And one thing to know also about dinner is everything's included. So specialty dining, there actually are a couple of restaurants I believe that are an upcharge, but I had a onboard credit, some sort of credit that I had, so I reserved one restaurant that was an upcharge, I believe, maybe a below chef's table. But all the other restaurants, Steakhouse, everything is included. You just have to schedule those, so they will allow you to schedule a couple before your cruise, and the rest you have to do once you're on board the ship. So they said typically you would go to deck 5. They have like a little guest services area there. That's where you're going to go to reserve your restaurant. But because it's embarkation day, they told me to go to the Steakhouse. That's where they're taking care of reservations. So I do have the Steakhouse, and I think the Japanese restaurant. I'm going to see if I can get at least one more reservation for, I think it's called the Yacht Club restaurant. I believe that's what it's called. But I'm going to see if I can make a reservation for that. And after we do that, then I'm going to head to the cabin to just give you guys a quick tour of what the cabin's about. So as you see, there's plenty of space in this buffet. It's not, I mean, this is a much smaller ship than other ships, but you have plenty of space to spread out considering the number of people on board. I don't know if we're at full capacity or not, but here is the terrace, which is the outside dining venue for the buffet. Very nice. And it overlooks the aft pool. Now that is a tiny pool, probably one of the smallest that I've seen, the aft of a ship, but I'm sure it works. But what I absolutely love, see all the shade, lots and lots of shade. So that's always a reason why I don't sit out on the open deck, but I love that everything is shaded. That is awesome. There's a pool bar. So quite a few bars all over. Alright, so I just walked upon the fitness studio, kind of tucked away on deck number 11, I believe this is. So fitness studio, kind of small. That looks interesting. So I believe all of these things are included as far as the fitness stuff, and I think there's also a gym. I will let you guys know for sure. But yeah, this is a cute space. Oh, so there is actually gym rate attached. Plenty of treadmills, bikes, cycles over here, a scale that I will not be stepping on. Very nice. And they have weights and more cycles. Now y'all know fitness dinner isn't the first stop for me usually, but I just happen to run into it. So we're going to go ahead and go down to deck 8 to where my cabin's located. Alright, so I am all the way at the front of the ship. I'm actually in 8007. Now let me tell you guys, this cruise was completely paid for out of my pocket, not hosted, not sponsored. So I did go with a guaranteed cabin option or suite option because their cabins are called suites on board. And so I went with a guaranteed one because it was cheap. Well, it wasn't cheap. It was the cheapest thing. I sometimes go with guaranteed, sometimes I don't. But let me tell you, what I learned is they're guaranteed. It's like what some people fear, meaning you may or may not get a cabin. So maybe a few weeks before my sailing, I noticed that I wasn't assigned a cabin, couldn't check in, do my online check-in. And so I had to call, and they told me that there wasn't a cabin available for me yet. I'm like, what do you mean? They said, well, guaranteed doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be on the ship. It means that you'll be assigned a cabin when there's one available. But they said more than likely because they're not always sold out that I would get one. So it took a couple of days for them to assign me a cabin. So I would say I typically book guaranteed cabins for my clients, for myself. I would say for something this expensive and You know, an experience for a lot of people that don't get to cruise luxury. I would say not to go with the guaranteed option. Just book your cabin. That way you don't chance it, no issues. I mean, I was able to get a cabin, but I had no clue that's how that works for them. So keep that in mind. And guys, I honestly don't think we're even close to full capacity. Like, it is so quiet, like so quiet on this ship. So I'm gonna probably go to guest services later to find out how many people are on board, because I'm always curious to know that. But yeah, I'm pretty sure we're not at full capacity. Guys, let me say it again. Wow. Wow. I have never, oh my gosh, I have never been in a cabin like this. This is spectacular. Let me give you guys a quick spin around, then I'll do an official tour. And it's not even a massive cabin. It's probably no larger than some of the other cabins that I've been in. But the decor, it just feels like home. Really nice. Let's take a look. And I'll do a full tour here a little bit, but it looks like they got me some treats. Well, what does this say? Oh, it says in case I thought it was a special note. It says in case of any food allergies, let your host know. So that's really nice. Look at that. And that's glass, guys. That's really glass. Oh my gosh. And see, I can be clumsy, so I don't like all that extra fancy stuff. And then I got a water bottle that I get to keep, I've actually heard, which is really nice. That's a really nice touch. And then what does this say? Maybe this is a special note. It says a warm welcome aboard Explora II. And it just gives me more information there. Then I have a glass. Ooh, a bottle. Is that champagne? Guys, y'all know I don't know what I'm talking about. I guess it's champagne. Brut? Yeah, champagne. Right in the cabin. Ooh, guys, I feel so fancy. And then a couple carafes of water. And then you're able to order any liquor that you want for your cabin. So you guys know I love my rum punch. So I got rum, and then they gave me 2 bottles of wine. I don't even know what kind of wine this is, but I got some wine. And we'll explore more of that in a little bit. Nice size bed. It looks so comfortable. Oh, it looks so comfortable. But guys, just the shelving. Okay, I got to get focused. Y'all, because I'm all over the place. But look, is that real? No, it's not real, but it's beautiful. Nice little hallway to come in. Guys, look at this. Wow. Amazing. Nice size mirror. Let's check out the bathroom. Oh, because look at all the storage. All right, you guys have to stay tuned for the full cabin tour. I will have one, but right now we're just exploring. Now this restroom actually seems to be a little bit smaller than I thought it would be, but let's go in. I heard that the floors are heated in here. I won't be one to find out because I have this thing about walking in bathrooms barefoot. So I can't even tell you guys if they're truly heated, but I heard that they are. But I guess it's a nice size. Oh yeah, they are heated. Look. And right now it's heated to the max, but I won't tell you how hot that is because I won't let my feet touch that. But all right, let me get focused and try to get you guys a room tour. Wow. Simply wow. And actually, I forgot to show you guys the balcony. So again, it's a suite, it's a balcony. It's larger than your typical cruise ship balconies. Let's take a look at it. If I can open this door. Here we go. So you got a nice table, 2 padded chairs, and this wonderful, wonderful lounger. And I like it because it is that material that's wipeable. That's always the thing with me, is like I like to be able to wipe it off. So I do have my Lysol wipes. I will be out here working. I'll be out here reading. I'm going to really enjoy it. And guys, it's soft, but it's firm soft. It's not like too squishy for us big bodies. Really like that. Very nice. And I'll probably have some breakfast here. Now all room service is included, and we are overlooking the port of Barcelona. But yeah, I can't get enough of this room. Can't get enough of it. All right, so I have knocked out the cabin tour. Now what I'm about to do on the agenda now, guys, keep in mind, with this being a luxury cruise, there's not going to be a whole bunch of like back-to-back activities. Some of the activities that you would expect to see on like Carnival, Royal Caribbean, some of those cruise lines, they're not going to exist on Explora Journeys. So the activities for today seem kind of limited. They do have a couple of things going on. So they'll have a ship tour, a guided ship tour that's 45 minutes that will take you all around the ship, explain to you all the spaces. I thought about attending that, but I've kind of walked most of the ship so far, or I will walk it by the end of the day. So I don't think I'm going to do that, but they are offering, if you want to go see what the chef's table looks like and what you can expect there, you can go on deck 11, back where the Emporium cafeteria or buffet is, and you can sign up for chef's table or just check out that space. That's what I'm about to go do. Also, I'm going to go ahead and go down to deck 5 to the Marble & Co., which is the Steakhouse, to make my dinner reservations. Again, I've already reserved for 2 nights. I need to reserve for 2 other nights. Now, if you don't make reservations, I do think you can do walk-ins. You can also go to the buffet, but I want to try to get into these dining venues to show you guys everything that they have to offer. Also, every day at 4 o'clock, they have tea time on board. So I do think I might just check out tea time to get a dessert or 2, try it. Because I didn't get any dessert for lunch, so that'll be my reason to go to tea time. So I'm going to check out tea time, see what that's about, and we're just going to explore the ship. So make sure you stay tuned for that. But I think I'm going to go ahead and try one of these. I don't even know what you want to call them, these little fancy bites here. I think I'll go with the chocolate. Let's see what that's doing. That's good. I'm not even a dark chocolate lover, but whatever just popped in my mouth. It's like key lime, maybe some pistachio, I don't know. That's really good. Let me try this other bite too now that I'm at it. I don't know what that is. All right, so I just signed up for Chef's Table. Chef's Table isn't upcharge, it's 150 euros, but when I booked my cruise, I received what they call a journey or experience credit. So it covered Chef's Table, so I'm going to do Chef's Table, which will be an interesting experience. So they have a list of options, and they actually do 1 to 2 classes per day. So it is something that they actually do on board, and it's not just like a one and done. It's every day they offer some sort of Chef's Table experience. So did sign up for that for the last day, and I'm going to do handmade pasta. I've always wanted to make handmade pasta, so we'll see what this is about. But glad I was able to use that experience credit on so I'm sorry, they have destination credits and then they have experience credits. The experience credits are for you to experience things on board. The destination credits, if you have any when you book your cruise, are for your excursion. So I had a $400 destination credit, which I was able to get a nice tour. I think the tour was like 190 euros, so I was able to use that. It does not roll over, so I wasn't able to book anything else. Well, actually I could if I had another port, but I didn't. So use that. And now I have the experience credit, which I use for the Chef's Table. So when you book your cruise, see if you have any of those perks available built in. You could also use it for like spa treatment. You cannot use it for the casino or any of the specialty shops, things like that. So glad I was able to put that to good use. And here is Crema Cafe. They have included options as well. Well, everything on board is included. I keep saying that because I'm not used to things being all included. But all of these are available. Coffee shop. Very nice. Oh, guys, almond cookies. Those look really good. Chocolate chip. Oh my gosh. All right, I have to try the almond cookies. Milk chocolate. Really nice. And then coffee. Nice little shot. Nice little area to sit. Enjoy your coffee, probably work. Oh, nice. Alright, so I'm assuming we're walking in toward the art gallery. Let's see here. Oh, so the Ocean Wellness Spa, that way. We're going to check that out. And then looks like specialty dining, so we're on deck 5. Hello, hello. Now this is the wide open space of the art gallery. Now I'm not usually into art whenever I cruise, but again, I do love sea life, so this is very intriguing. And here is the MSC Foundation. Again, they are sister companies. So if you want to learn more about MSC Foundation, kind of what they do to protect ocean life and things, you can come here and get more information. You can make donations, and they'll ask you about that throughout the cruise. But oh wow, this is a really nice lounge. Very nice. So I wonder if they do any sort of seminars, game shows, anything like that in here. I'll let you guys know once I find out. It's a very, very nice lounge. I love how it has all of the windows. And then over this way, there's actually a billiards table, which have I seen a billiards table on a cruise ship? I don't know. All right, let's check out the Astern swimming pool. Hello. Hello. It looks like they're cleaning it out right now. They have lots and lots of areas to sit. Very nice. So these are actually day beds. But like right now they're working on it. They're doing something to it. So I'll come back and check this out later. But this might be my go-to spot on board once they get it set up. Looks like they're painting right now. And then more areas to sit. Plenty of towels and things. Yeah, we'll come check this out once it's set up. This is probably going to be my spot because I could work here, go over there and lounge. And if you guys watch Cheryl's videos, and guys, I'm going to mention Cheryl a lot in this vlog because there's honestly, because I've been on so many cruise ships, there's not too many times where I have to watch a vlog and study to figure out what's going on and how to do things. And I can tell you that I had to almost study her vlogs because there's not a whole lot of content out there for Explora Journeys, or at least not content that I can relate with. And so she's very, very personable, gave really good information. So if you guys aren't following Sig, the solo cruiser, be sure to check her out. But yeah, so yeah, I saw her vlogs of this area and I was like, okay, yeah, this is probably going to be it for me. So really like it. As you guys see, this ship is not crowded. Like we still have about an hour left of embarkation, but I don't think we're going to be nowhere near capacity. So it's kind of weird being on a cruise ship and really feeling like the only person on board. And that's how I feel right now. We'll see if that stays though. All right, so something else that I'll need to do that wasn't mentioned during my muster is you have to make sure that you watch the muster or the emergency video on the television in your cabin. You have to dial 881. So they had us check in for muster as soon as I got on board. I scanned it, didn't realize there was a video. The person that was manning didn't mention that, so I have to go back to my cabin and watch that video. I'll do it in a little bit and then dial 881 so it registers that you actually watched the emergency video. Also, there is an Explora Journeys app, and that emergency video is in the app, and I could access it a few weeks ago, but I don't think it registers if you watch it from home. I think it's just more information for those of you you who want to know, you know, what to do in the event of emergency. But there is an Explora Journeys app, so I'm gonna see how useful and how accessible it is once I have a moment to kind of just sit down and look at it, because I was asking them, I did make 2 more dinner reservations. I think tonight I'm at the Yacht Club, and then I also added on Fil Rouge, which is the, what is Fil Rouge? French inspired restaurant. So I did add those 2 on, and I was like, well, where can I figure out where all of my reservations are? And they said it's in the app. So I do have the app downloaded, but I have not used it yet. So I'll check that out and let you guys know how that works. All right, and I'm assuming we're probably in, is it Sakura? So outside the Astern area, it led me here. So I'm assuming this is a specialty dining Japanese restaurant, which is where I'll be dining at some point during the cruise. Actually, I think the last night. So this is beautiful, beautiful venue. You guys know I love sushi, so I'll probably be here trying sushi at least once. This is gorgeous. Alright, so I am back in the cabin. I'm going to go ahead and get things sanitized. Even though it's a luxury line, you still got to sanitize. So I'm going to sanitize and get things unpacked. Typically on shorter cruises, this is 4 nights. I usually don't do a lot of unpacking, but I think it's just going to be easier to unpack and have everything where it needs to be rather than having to dig out a suitcase every day. So that's what I'm going to do. They did deliver things. Guys, the Ocean Wellness Spa is beautiful. Oh, hold on. That was just my cabin steward just came in to give me some information about the cabin, show me how to work the lights, how to work the heated floor. I didn't realize that the cabin lights actually have dimmers, so she showed me all of that. Showed me how to do my video on the television, so very, very helpful. My room stewardess, Jackie, so she seems like she's going to be amazing. But the spa, again, it's open 8 a.m., so the thermal area, the relaxation area, is open to everyone, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. You don't have to schedule a time, you just show up whenever you're ready. They did say port days tend to be empty, and then if you come first thing in the morning or last thing, which is kind of typical for cruise lines. So I will probably be there first thing in the morning to take advantage of that, because I love a good thermal spa, and this is a really nice one. But I will put all of the information you need to know as far as pricing for massages and other treatments right here. They do offer a wide range. Everything on board is in euros, so keep that in mind. I think that's even the case if you're cruising out of the US, because Explorer will cruise from Miami seasonally, but right now this particular ship is cruising abroad. But all that information is there for you. So I'm going to go ahead and get unpacked, probably do a live ship tour, and then see what else I have tonight. Now I do have dinner reservations tonight at 6:30, so I'm going to check out dinner. They said we're not sailing away until about 8, but there's some live entertainment happening and some other things throughout the ship before then. So we'll see what we get into. But guys, I'll be honest, this seems like this is going to be a relaxation cruise, which I tend to like to have a lot of activities when I cruise, but there are times when I'm okay just enjoying the food, the atmosphere, the drinks, and just chilling. And I think that this is what this cruise is going to be. So with luxury cruises, or with, you know, cruises that are more upscale, it may not be for everyone. I'll get a feel if this is for me. I can tell you so far I'm enjoying everything that I'm hearing and I'm seeing and tasting. So really no issues there. So I really think I'm gonna enjoy it. It's gonna be pretty laid back, but I need a little bit of you know, chill in my life at this point. So I'll share with you guys everything that's happening as it's happening, so you know what to expect. Now, if you're enjoying what you're watching so far, please be sure to like this video. I have a lot more coming. We'll see what else we get into this evening. Hello. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you. All right, so here's the menu. It said the tapas are to share. This is a Mediterranean style restaurant. So he said influenced by Italy, Greece, France, Northern Africa. So there's the menu. And they came by and brought me some bread and roasted garlic. I don't think I've ever had roasted garlic like that with bread, but that's interesting. I love garlic, but I don't think I'd eat that like that. But and then some oil and vinegar. All right, so far things have been great here at Med Yacht Club. Excellent service. I just, when you don't cruise, you know, I'm not a luxurious person. There's like certain rules that I'm learning. So for instance, close your menu when you're ready to order. I guess that's probably typical, but I wasn't thinking that. But also like they didn't come with menu drinks because, or bar menu because I guess most people kind of know what they want to drink, and I'm kind of different. Like I need to look at the menu if I'm going to try something different. So I did order something. So all of the food sounds really good. I didn't know what to pick, so I picked a little bit of few different things. So we'll see how it tastes. I'm excited. That is really good. You can tell it's fresh orange. I don't remember what it's called, but it's very tasty. Alright, so while I wait on dinner, I'm gonna look in the app. Now the app is very useful. They have all the activities, everything that's happening, all the excursions, everything is right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm guessing I can bookmark things. That way I have an idea of what I want to get into later on tonight. I know I want to catch some of the live entertainment in the theater, and I think there was like some sort of welcome aboard like seminar of some sort. So I'm gonna get some things marked while I wait on dinner. Pardon it's the blinds in front of me, but we'll see what's happening tonight. Actually, now that I'm looking in the app, there's no way to bookmark it. There's not a whole lot of activities going on tonight, so it's not, you can just log into the app to figure it out. But yeah, there's no way to actually heart or like something in the app. So but yeah, there's some live music in the lobby. There's an ocean conservation tour in the Galleria. So it's actually audio, so I guess you get a headset and you can listen and learn about the art that's there. And then they'll have a music session in the Explora Lounge, which is happening for about an hour and 45 minutes. So some live music. And then they actually have an LGBTQIA, which I don't think I've ever heard of IA. Plus, for guests and allies, for cocktails. That's really nice. It's called Prism. And then they're doing a Sailaway rooftop vibes on deck, which is probably where I'm going to go to. That starts at actually that's already started at 6:30, but it's going all the way up until 9 o'clock. So I'll probably go there. And they have a thing called Club Soda, which it says celebrating alcohol free. So I guess the what is it called when you're on other cruise lines, whenever they have the meetup for those with Alcoholics Anonymous, they have it on board. It's called Club Soda. It's really interesting. And then at 7, it's live at the lobby. Oh, thank you. Oh, that's a lot.
Yes, madam. So this is total. So we
Okay.
have 2 of each, madam.
Thank you. I probably would have done one and one.
These are the ones with the mortadella.
Okay.
With sobrasada with the bread cheese on top, madam.
Perfect. Thank you so much. That's a lot. So yeah, so then they have some live music and different things. So let me show you what I have. These are little tapas. I had these last night. If you followed me from Barcelona, that's what I had. So I thought it was just going to be one of each. So we'll give it a try. Very tasty. So that has like, that one's actually a little spicy. It has the cheese on top, and then it's like caramelized onions and some sort of red pepper sauce. I actually like that better. It has a little kick to it. Alright, so this drink is called the Passion Colada. I think I'm going to stick with rum today because I'm probably going to drink a little bit more on this cruise than I typically do, just because I want to try some things. So this is the Passion Colada. That's my favorite so far. That could be dangerous. It's like it's strong, but it's like a pineapple. It's very heavy pineapple. I love pineapple. Y'all, 7 days on this would be dangerous. Oh my god, that is good. Y'all, I hate this for my pockets. I hate this for Ron's pockets. I hate it for our pockets. Because next level for sure. So as you see, the portions are huge. I think the issue is that this restaurant is for shareables. So when you're solo, maybe tell them to do half the portion, because this is a lot of mussels. They look really good, but it's a lot. There's easily, I don't know, there's easily 2 dozen in here. Let's give them a try. I like mussels, but I don't want all these. It's a lot. He said it was good to pick. They're good. The server said it was good that I ordered them tonight because they're not always available. So I would say if you like mussels and you want to have them, get them the first night before they sell out. They're very fresh. But it's a lot. And I still have a salad and fish coming. So, they're very tasty. Alright, let's give this fish a try. First I'm going to try the mashed potatoes. They said they're very, very creamy. Let's see.
Madame, your salad is here.
Oh my. I ordered way too much.
No, it's okay.
Thank
Very
you.
vacation.
Thank you, that's beautiful.
Beautiful like you. Enjoy.
Thank you. Forgot to order a salad as well. Looks beautiful. So yeah, so the mashed potatoes are very creamy, very good. They just have a herb. That I can't recognize. I don't know, but it's really good. Let's try the fish. Now the fish has tomatoes. I'm not a fan of cooked tomatoes. I didn't realize that. Someone kind of slid those off, but he said that this was the meal for the day. There's also items that aren't on the menu that they'll explain to you when you they come to take your order, and I think this might have been one of those things. It's seasoned very well. That is really good. I think he said it was Dover sole. Very good. And actually it looks like those are grapes. Oh no. Not a grape, it's an olive. It's very good. Alright, I'm gonna enjoy. So the salad, I'm not a huge fan of. It's a lot of radicchio, which is kind of bitter. So not a fan of that. And then it's like they grilled the vegetables on top. So the carrot, cucumber, I think, and onions. They came warm. So not a fan of that, and it's kind of bitter to me. So don't like that, but everything else has been on point. And I know what it is in the mashed potatoes. It's nutmeg. I've never had nutmeg in regular mashed potatoes. So when you first put it in your mouth, you're thinking sweet potatoes or yams, but it's not. And it's very subtle, so it's not bad. I actually like it. But yeah, definitely nutmeg. This dessert is called the Floating Island. It has pink pralines and Bronte pistachio, and it's on a, I forgot what he said. It's on an island of, oh my gosh, what do you call it? Oh my gosh. It'll come to me in a minute. Of moraine. So, give that a try. It's crunchy on top. Ooh. Y'all gonna think I'm exaggerating. It is strange, but it's so tasty. It is almost like a marshmallow. That's what that moraine is. Like a marshmallow and the pistachio cream. It's like eating a light marshmallow. It's kind of creme brulee with the crunch on top. And it's not very sweet. Not at all. Even the pistachio cream. This was my waiter's recommendation. So the signature dish that that's on there, usually I try to go with the signature to try. It has tomatoes in it, so it's like a tomato base dessert. No, this was a great choice, and it's very light. Oh, and it has pistachio cream inside of it, like some sort of mousse or gel. I'll show you guys. Very good. All right, so guys, hands down, the best dinner I've ever had on a cruise ship. Yeah, everything except for that salad. I didn't care for the salad, but that's probably just my taste because I don't like radicchio, and I guess I didn't read the ingredients. But hands down, the best meal I've ever had on a cruise ship goes to that one. We'll see what the rest of the nights bring, but right now we are sailing away from Barcelona, so I wanted to go check out the Sailaway party. I think they just have some live music or what have you, so let's go check it out. And guys, as you see, the ship is still empty. So when I saw Sig's vlogs, I was like, there has to be more people than that. I'm telling you, the ship is empty. It's kind of crazy. Actually, I think I'll just sit here at the bar. Alright, that is the tropical sunset drink. It's good. That's good, but it's very puree, like it's very sweet. So probably won't finish that. Very strong, but it's more smoothie like. So yeah, so guys, this drink is very, very tasty. However, it's very sweet, and I can't do sweet drinks like that. So I always walk up whenever I don't like something. I'll walk away from the bar and I'll just, because I don't want them to think that it was them. I think it was just me. I shouldn't have ordered that after I already had a few drinks. That is really sweet. So I'm gonna head inside and see what's going on in the inside. As you see, Sailaway is very, very mellow, so don't expect the Sailaway like you're gonna get on the cruise ship. So I'm gonna head inside. But as you see, these beds are empty. Yeah. Like I said, this ship feels like a ghost town to me compared to other ships that I've been on, for sure. And as you see again, the pool is completely empty, like completely. And y'all, I think, you know, normally I have to try to fight and figure out how to get to the jacuzzis. Like I said, there's no one in here. So I'll be very honest. I just might go put on my swimsuit and get in this jacuzzi and enjoy it. because man, it looks so inviting, and it's really warm. I can feel it already. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that after I see what else is happening. I might just get in the jacuzzi and call it a night. What I like about this pool area, see how like this is kind of sectioned off? Like you can truly have your own little retreat and not be bothered with people right beside you. I mean, yeah. It's really amazing. Like everything is so spaced out. Absolutely love it. And this is something that I get questioned all the time about having an actual, steps into the pool rather than the ladder, because a lot of cruise ships only have the ladders, but they actually have the steps here, so that's really nice. Now, I have not seen a wheelchair accessible pool yet, but I'll keep an eye out for that to see. But guys, I just can't get enough of this view, and there's no one here. No one here. And look, if you want to sit by the pool rather than lounge, they have chairs. It's just really nice. I will be in the pool, and this pool is heated as well. I think all of the pools on board are heated except for one. And this pool goes to 5 feet 11 inches, so pretty deep. All right, let's go see what else is going on. All right, so we're gonna go check out the Nautilus Club. Now, this is something that I didn't even realize was back here until I was doing my live tour, and I kind of walked upon it. So let's check it out because we didn't look at it earlier. Oh, actually, the Nautilus Club here is the kids club. I don't think it's open right now. Let's see. Hello. How are you? Good. You mind if I look around in video? Is that okay? Yes. Thank you. Are there any kids in here?
No, I don't have right now.
No. Do you have many kids on board?
This journey we have like 6 kids.
6 kids. Wow. And what age group is this? Is this for all of them?
No, it's just 6 to 17.
6 to 17.
Yes.
So you don't have anything for younger?
We don't have a proper place because as you can see we have a lot of things here. So
Yeah.
We don't have, but we do have open time where they can come and stay with their parents here.
Oh, okay.
if they want.
That's pretty cool. All right, so this is actually the whiskey bar. That's what I ran into earlier. And it's really, really nice. I don't smoke. I don't drink whiskey. Or is it gin? But I don't drink it, so it's not quite my speed. Let's check it out.
1976.
And they have cognac and cigar tasting. Here's the bar. Very nice.
And 19 minutes from the whiskey bar.
And then this lounge is empty as well. This was the other lounge that I stumbled upon. I mean, empty. I think they might have some live music going on. Not right now. Or maybe in a little bit. But it's a gorgeous venue. Yeah, I just kind of walked upon it earlier and I'm like, oh, I didn't see this before. But the piano, there's another bar. There's plenty of bars. They have puzzles, different things you can do back here. Nice music. And there's also an outside section. Very nice. I think I might just sit here and chill for a little bit, figure out what's going on. Looks like he's getting ready to play some music. Actually, it's a Vegas style show tonight. It's called Voices of Vegas, but before that they actually have a jazz band, so that's what we're gonna check out.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Wow. It's beautiful in here. Guys, this is a gorgeous lounge. I love it.
you. My name is Ray. I'm your entertainment manager. I'll be with you the next 11 days, the next 5 days, however long you're going to be on the ship, I'll be here with you. I know a lot of you just got on the ship, but what do you think of Explora II? Is she not a beautiful ship, ladies and gentlemen? They're going to be giving you the best of Las Vegas in just a few minutes. Before that, though, how would you like to meet some of the entertainment team? The men and women are going to make sure you have a great time. Would you like to meet them? Who do we have on board currently?
Almost. We have 6.
6, ladies and gentlemen. We have 6 kids on board. Okay, let me rephrase that. The ship that was in front of us today, that other brand, I won't say which company it was, but they're obviously very royal when they're in the Caribbean. And they have 6,497 guests currently on board that ship, where 1,890 are children, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, we have 6 kids on board.
Good evening, Journeys Lounge! There's only one way to start this tonight. At night city, gonna set my soul on fire. 24 hours in a day. Even if there were 44, I wouldn't sleep a minute away. Viva, viva, Las Vegas.
If I find out, well, I always remember that I had a real swinging time. Las Vegas, viva, viva, Las Vegas.
All right, guys, back in the cabin. Came back into music playing, which is kind of cool. I was like, what is that? So it looks like my cabin steward put some music on, which I think is pretty cool. Playing right there from the television. And then also have some information, tomorrow's activities, all of that happening. Also an Explora tote bag, which I love a good tote bag, and the in-suite breakfast menu if I want to order breakfast. So let's see what they have on the menu. If I can get it open. Alright, so they have hot beverages, juice, they have fruit, cereal, milk, yogurt, things you can get from Phil Rouge, like avocado toast, smoked salmon, things like that. Pancakes. Oh, signature banana pancake. That sounds good. Baguettes, breads, eggs. So you can actually get hot meals. So eggs, then you can get bacon, sausage, all of that. So I will probably do that. Probably on disembarkation morning, because you can, unlike a lot of other cruise lines, you cannot, you can do this on disembarkation morning. So it's probably what I'm going to do. But guys, it's been a great day. Now I will say this, the entertainment was okay. It's just, and I already knew kind of what to expect as far as it just being singing. It was okay. They were good singers. Nothing to write home about, but also nothing to complain about. But I've had a really good day. Really, really good day. First time on a luxury cruise. Been nothing but spectacular so far. So I see exactly what you're paying for. When you do book luxury, it is just that level of service, the quality of the food, the drinks. Guys, now I'm not a huge drinker. You guys follow me. But every single drink that I've had today was good. I don't feel hungover. I don't feel nothing. And so I think it's just all in the quality. Totally different experience. So loving it so far. Now tomorrow is a sea day. So I plan to get up. I think I'm gonna go to the thermal spa. I'm gonna have breakfast, and I'm just gonna do all of the things they have available on a sea day. I think tomorrow's also my chef's kitchen day. So I have that, I think, at 10 a.m. So we'll see what happens. But for now, I'm gonna go ahead and have a little bit of work to do, and then I'm going to bed. It's been a long day. Still kind of have a little bit of jet lag, but not much. But I didn't even realize I was having so much fun that it's after 10. So I'm gonna call it a night. Appreciate you guys following along. Stay tuned for more Explora content. It's coming your way tomorrow. Tomorrow's a sea day, so stay tuned. All right, good morning, guys. It is day 2 on board Explora Journeys, my very, very first luxury cruise. And as you see, there's no one up yet. It is about 7:45, and I decided to get up, go ahead and head to the Emporium Marketplace, which is the buffet on board. Then I'm going to go to the thermal spa area and try to beat the crowd. Now, there's not much of a crowd on this ship because there's only 532 people on board. The capacity of this ship is 922. There's only 6 kids, so there's not going to be like trying to beat a whole bunch of crowd because there hasn't been a crowd at all. And so I'm up to go to the thermal spa, grab some coffee, get something to eat, and then see what today brings for this sea day. Now, with luxury cruises, you know, there's not a ton of activities, but there are some seminars and lectures, some live entertainment, things like that going on. So it's really going to be a cruise of relaxation, eating food, drinking. And guys, the food and drink have been great. If you missed part 1 of embarkation day, be sure to check that out because I dined and I drank and I had a really good time. So make sure you go back and check that out. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and explore some of the areas that I did not see yesterday and really just enjoy the beautiful, beautiful sea day. And it's gorgeous out today. So I'm gonna go ahead and eat and try to get to that thermal spa. And it's something about the sunrises when you're in the Mediterranean, just kind of hits a little bit differently. But as you see, everything is empty this morning. Where's the pool deck? Empty, empty. So, all right, let's go grab some breakfast. Pretty empty already. Let's see what they have. Breads. Oh, look at those croissants. Good morning. These all look really good. Good morning. Good morning. Fresh fish. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you. We have all kinds of nuts. And then it says if you have any allergies, allergens, make sure you let the host know before ordering. They'll take care of you. Look at all this fresh fruit. Good morning. How are you? Good.
Would you like to have some fresh fruits?
I'll come back in a minute. Thank you. That all looks really good, really fresh. As you see, it is empty. Everyone's still asleep this morning. Cereal. Good morning. Like yogurt, parfait, muesli, and then they have a juice bar here. You can get fresh squeezed juice. And again, luxury. Everything is included. So they have the different juices there. Smoothies and croissants, lattes. It's awesome. Good morning. So here's the grill. You can get poached eggs Benedict. I don't know how to say that, frittata. Good morning. You get avocado toast. And all of those things are made to order. And it looks like over here you have your traditional breakfast items. Oh, all these different sauces here. Mason Martin. Different, I will have to try some of these. Different types of hot sauces there. Interesting. And you have bacon. Good morning. Sausage, baked beans, scrambled eggs, oatmeal. Looks like they're making crepes. It's a very simple buffet, but they have a little bit of everything. Oh, here's the crepe there. Good morning. How are you? And made to order pancakes. Blueberry walnut. It's really good. They have a plant-based pancake there. And waffles. And then here they're making eggs to order. And omelets. Fish cake. Maybe pork and turkey sausage. Grilled tomatoes, roasted potatoes, Spanish potato omelet. Yeah, all kinds of things. Alright, so I grabbed a pancake made to order. That's a walnut pancake. Looks really good. and then a Spanish potato omelet or frittata, bacon, sausage, and then some pineapple blackberry, and then coffee and water. They come by and actually take your coffee and juice order, so it's very nice. Nice view this morning. I'm not sure. I'm sure that's Spain over there. I'm not sure exactly where to go. Yeah, today's the city, but we're very close to land. As you see, the buffet is empty. And it's not even extra early. It's almost 8 o'clock. Let's give the coffee a try. Now the creamer they have already out on the table for you. And then you can also order like cappuccinos and different things. And so they have a coffee machine by the juice bar. A little bitter. Probably need some sugar too, but let me give this walnut pancake a try. They did have crepes and all of that over there too, so. And they have a crepe and gelato stand that I'll try later today as well. Very nice. So I'm usually not one to get pancakes or breakfast when I'm cruising because they're usually not fresh. These are made to order, so they're very fresh. The one thing that I will say is that because this is a not self-serve, where they actually serve the food to you at the buffet, I could see like when people do wake up, that there probably could be a little wait for some things because most things are made to order. But you can have a seat and the servers will get it for you. But I could see where that could become a wait because you're waiting for them to make it and then to put it on your plate. So there are some stations where you can just go up and they will serve it to you. But there are some stations that they're going to make it fresh to order. So keep that in mind if you don't want to wait. But guys, there's really no waiting on this cruise. So that's good sausage too. Let me try this spinach potato omelet. It's really good. Yeah, breakfast is a hit. No issues. I probably will go to the Crema bar, I think it is, Crema Cafe, and grab a coffee and see how that compares. This is a little bitter, so I don't know how long it's been brewed and probably just sat there, but I'm going to go down to Crema Cafe after the thermal spa and see what that coffee's doing. Alright, so here we are at the wellness area. Very nice. And I am the first one in. And then you have Himalayan salt room. A couple different experience showers there. There's a steam room. You want ice? Heated loungers. And then over here is a sauna. And there's an outdoor side that we will look at later as well. Show you that it is currently 8:45. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm still the only person in the spa. So I always post that I like to go early to beat the crowd, and sometimes I get comments saying, oh, there probably were people there, you just left them out. There's no one in here. That's the time. So 45 minutes of enjoyment by myself. Get up early, enjoy the spa. See? Still no one. And I've been in every section and I've enjoyed it. And I will do this every day of the cruise. Every single day I will do it. Steam room, sauna, see? No one. Can't make this up, guys. Can't make it up. So as you see, there is an outdoor deck to the spa. I don't think there's a jacuzzi out there. I think it's just some loungers, but it's blocked off right now, so I'll try to check that out later. Oh, look at that, what's in the water? Rose quartz, amethyst, can't say it, clear quartz, soothing, tranquilizing, clarifying, and invigorating. I've never seen stones in water. Very interesting. All right, looks like Crema Cafe is empty too. Considering it's coffee, I would expect more people here. I'll grab some coffee and then head to a seminar that's going on. Have yogurts, fruit,
Thank you.
How about for you, madam?
pastries.
How about for you, sir?
I have new cookies today.
The chocolate croissant.
One?
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. All right, headed to the Journeys Lounge. They're doing a webinar on whales. Let's check out the lobby bar. So this is one of the seminars or enrichment. They call it Luminary. So on other cruise lines where you might have like different cruise directors or assistant cruise directors on this ship, they're called luminaries, and they all kind of specialize in something different. And this person is kind of like the wildlife specialist, so they're talking about some of the whales we could see while we're making our way. And then this evening they're actually going to have like a whale watching like at the sky bar. You can go bring your binoculars, and if there's any wildlife to be seen, she'll be there to kind of talk about it. So you guys know I love sea life, so I figured I'd sit here and listen and learn about the whales that you might see in the Mediterranean, Portugal, and Morocco. So this will be interesting. Not many people here. It is just 9 a.m. now, and so they'll have a couple of these throughout the cruise, and you'll find that on your actual agenda or in your Explora Journeys app. And this coffee is way better than the coffee at the buffet. So this is probably where I'll get my coffee every day. I think the calibration was just off this morning.
Hello, happy Sea Day. There's a nice small group of us here. Very good morning. Orca organisation. It's an ocean conservationist, and she is protecting all our wildlife in the sea, especially whales and dolphins. Now, we've had Maren on for a couple of journeys now, and we also have had the organisation on from way back on an Explora I. I've worked with a lot of orca representatives, should I say, and they are fantastic and doing such a great job. So please grab Maren afterwards and go for a coffee or anything like that. And also on sea days, we do tend to have whale lookouts in the morning. So you'll find Maren and the Sky Bar, and that is deck 14 at the back of the ship.
So, number one, cetaceans are mammals, they are not fish. So even though they live in the ocean and they can look quite similar to sharks and other fish, they are a completely different animal. These guys as well are born dark grey, but you can see on these this illustration and the pictures, they can appear almost white. The reason for that is that, especially for the males, as they grow, they tend to get more and more scarring. So the white you see is healed wounds from potential like playing or actual fights with other reef dolphins.
All right, I think I'm gonna rest here, enjoy this beautiful view of Spain, and just kind of chill. It's very, very quiet right now. There's gonna be another luminary here soon that I'm gonna go to I think I'm just gonna chill out for a little bit. Now I do love these towels, guys. These are very, very nice towels. They will cover an entire lounger, which is really nice. And they always keep them on every chair. Guys, these loungers, oh my gosh. I don't think I've ever been in a lounger that was this comfortable. I tend to avoid them because they normally hurt my spine. These are very plush. These are very nice. Like, I could go to sleep here. Seriously, really nice. A little low to the ground, but you kind of expect that with the lounger. But these are really nice. And what I like about them is that it's, again, that material that you can wipe. So if you want to wipe it off, you can. But things seem pretty clean. And like I said, they have the towels and things. So really nice. I'm going to enjoy this jacuzzi for a little bit. Oh, that is nice and warm. See, guys, all to myself. Crazy. I'm about to enjoy this. Really nice. And a beautiful view there. Guys, that was so lovely. I don't think I've spent this much time in jacuzzis and things. Between the spa and this, oh my gosh, it's so relaxing. And I love it because on a traditional cruise ship, you're not really able to enjoy the jacuzzis, enjoy the pools, because they're so crowded. There's like no one. I just enjoyed the jacuzzi for 20-25 minutes. Now it could be a little bit warmer for me, but I'm probably going to want to go to sleep here in a minute. So I was just relaxing. The bartender came over, said cocktail of the day. I don't know what's in it. Orange, maybe pineapple. Said gin. It's very strong. Rosemary. I'm not much of a gin drinker. That is really strong, but it's very tasty too. Very strong. It's cute. Look. See, the pool's a little more lively now, just a little bit. A few people are out. All right, you see it's empty on the top deck. It's a little breezy out, a little cool, but not. It's actually a nice breeze. So plenty of lounge chairs and day beds to enjoy and relax in. We're going to walk back here and see if that back pool is open yet. Yeah, it's very windy out. I'm going to see what's happening back here and then probably head to see what's happening inside. Yeah, as you see, there's not many people down there either this morning. It's a little brisk. I might come out there later. But plenty of pools and things to enjoy. And it is a beautiful, beautiful day out. I tell you, I have not felt this relaxed on a ship in a long time. It is just so soothing. I mean, you don't have to deal with a whole bunch of people. So that's part of my hair. It's going to look wild today because I've been in and out of water. So it's hard to slick it back when it's breezy and getting in water, but yeah, it's kind of nice when you don't have to deal with a bunch of people. You have a totally different experience, and I'm really enjoying it. And so there's day beds at the front and back of the ship, or the aft and the forward of the ship. And again, these are first come first serve, so you don't have to reserve it, you don't have to pay for it, it is included. All right, I'm gonna go to the cabin and slick this hair back and get a little bit of work done before lunch. It is about 11:45, so I'll have lunch around 12:30. So I'm gonna get a little bit of work done, relax, and freshen up a bit. All right, so I rested in the cabin for a little bit and did some work, and now I'm off to lunch. Now, lunch, they have some of the restaurants that have lunch, so I'm debating now whether I want to go to the buffet or if I want to go try one of these dining rooms. So Sakura is a Japanese restaurant. You can log in on the app and it'll have the menu there for you, so you can go get sushi. They have all kinds of things there. You can also do in-suite dining for, oh no, not for them, but yeah, so they have the lunch menu, and it just has, you can just scroll on the app, it has the menu, everything there for you. They have it broken down by breakfast, lunch, and dinner if they happen to offer breakfast. But I'm gonna take some time to look through these menus to determine whether I want to actually go to the buffet or if I want to go to one of these restaurants. So Med Yacht Club is also open. That's where I had dinner last night. I'm not going to go back there because their meals are designed for sharing, and I don't want to get huge portions like I did yesterday. But they have things like they have shrimp, they have beef carpaccio, calamari, they have different soups, pasta of the day, and then they have some main courses with chicken, veal, lamb shank, all of that, and that's lunch. Then all of your side dishes. So they have plenty of things to choose from. Now, something to note about this, the dining rooms on board, or the specialty dining, is that the menu is the same every night, but they do have a couple of items that they'll change out. So if you find something that you like, you can dine there again. If you want to swap it out, understand that it's going to be the same menu every night, but they will change out a couple of things on the menu. And also, Fil Rouge is the only specialty dining that's open for breakfast, it appears. Let's see what they have on the menu for Fil Rouge. Now, Fil Rouge is the French restaurant. I will be there one day during this cruise, I can't recall. But it looks like they just have some of the things that they probably already have on the buffet: fruit, yogurt, cereal, oatmeal, muesli, and then they have eggs. You can get eggs made to order. They do have a Fil Rouge signature dish, which is toasted French brioche, creamy spinach, poached egg, hollandaise, and caviar. And then they have, of course, your sweets, banana pancakes, which are their signature pancakes, and then side dishes like tomatoes, potatoes, bacon, sausage, all of that. So if you want a sit-down breakfast, you can go to Fil Rouge for breakfast. And on that note, I think I'm going to head to the buffet for lunch. All right, talk about random things. You got fish and chips, ribs, thank you, and then some sort of salmon salad with udon noodles in there. They just had so many things to choose from, and I really didn't know what I wanted, and I didn't like that she tossed that on there, but guys, they tried to really pile it on there. I will. So yeah, so that's the only thing about having your food served to you, is like you can't really pick what you want. They really try to pile it in there, so I have to tell them to cut back. But guys, they had sushi, burgers. I will try a burger maybe tomorrow. All kinds of things in dessert. So I mean, it looks good. We'll see how it tastes. I said I was going to try all the drinks on board, but I like the fashion colada, so that's what I just ordered. Good French fries. I'm gonna try the rib. Just okay. And then the fish, I would have preferred the fish without the tartar sauce, but I don't mind tartar sauce. The fish is good, so I can tell that this was sitting for a while. It's a little oily. If that came fresh out of the grease, that would be really good. Alright, so I'm going to have this, my salad, and then I'm probably going to go to the crepe station to get either gelato or a crepe for dessert, or for midday dessert. So this is where you go to get crepes made. They have all kinds of crepes. They have waffles too. Yeah, definitely going to have to try something. I don't know what though. So the question is, do I get a crepe? What's that? Is that chocolate? Huh. And then they have vanilla soft serve ice cream and mango ice cream. Oh, I'm just browsing. You can go ahead.
Sure? Okay.
It looks good. That pear sounds interesting. Oh, so they have ice cream and sorbet. So vanilla, coffee, chocolate, hazelnut, stevia, nice. And fruit. Yeah, I don't know what to order. I told them just make that one. That works. Oh, it's really good. And then there are the different sorbets: coconut, strawberry, chocolate, tropical, and pear. That pear sounds very interesting. So you just place your order and have a seat. All right, so while I wait for my crepe, I am going to see what else is happening today. At 3 o'clock, the wildlife watch is happening on the deck. It's a little overcast now, so I'm not sure how that's going to work out, but I do plan to go to that because that sounds very interesting. There's also a luminary about rocks. So if you are, actually, it's not about rocks. It says the definitive story of classic rock. Thank you. Thank you. Got my crepe. So it looks like it's telling the story of how rock and roll was created, maybe. Tonight's show is also rock and roll, so I think that's what that is. And then Chef's Kitchen, if you decide to do Chef's Kitchen, I mentioned that in yesterday's vlog, but Chef's Kitchen is 150 euros currently, but you get to cook and eat, so it's kind of unique compared to other cruise lines. Chef's Kitchen. There's a lot of fitness classes, so there's anti-aging strength, there's yoga, there's like a sunset yoga, early sunrise yoga, and they're also, they're doing tea time at 4 o'clock. We'll probably go to tea time, so I'm gonna have some of this crepe, and then we'll go to tea time to see what they have there. So they'll have tea, sandwiches, scones, all of that, like your typical tea time. They do it every day at 4 p.m. And then just a couple other things dealing with cosmetics. There is some trivia, team trivia they're calling it, so a bunch of different things to get into on board the ship, but again, not as many things as you would get on other cruise lines. So no deck parties, no comedy shows, none of that stuff is happening, at least not that I've seen so far. Alright, let me give this crepe a try. I think it has strawberry filling, chocolate, looks like some sort of nuts on top, and a little bit of butter. That's actually Nutella. That's really good. A really nice crepe, and it's not very sweet, which I'm a sweet eater. This isn't very sweet at all. I probably could have put some caramel on it. I think those red things are maybe freeze-dried raspberries. Yeah, very tasty. So here in the Explorer Lounge, looks like they have some sort of painting class or something going on over here. Kind of cool. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I didn't see that advertised. Very interesting. Okay, I'm just gonna go hang out here in the sunlight. It looks like you can order food here. Oh, I'm just gonna sit back here. They have puzzles, all kinds of things, and you can access outside from here. So I'm sitting here in a lounge, and I am so impressed with the service. I never know what to order to drink, and I just realized it was my server from last night. And I said, "Do you have any special drinks?" And he said, "Oh, last night you had," and he listed off the drinks that I had. That's impressive. So he got me something different, but similar to my taste, because I like pineapple, coconut, orange, all of that. Guys, that service. I couldn't even remember what I had last night, and he listed off the 2 drinks that I had at dinner, so. And as you see, I'm working. I'm downloading footage so I can, you guys see I'm working on downloading footage so I can edit some videos. Something else I just noticed, these napkins are napkins. Well, they're cloth, but they're not paper. Wow. That's very light and refreshing. I don't even know what it is. Alright, heading up to the sky bar to see if we can spot some whales. Possibly. It's a little chilly out too. Okay, so we didn't spot anything, but that was kind of cool. I don't think I've ever been on a cruise ship where they actually have somebody there. Well, if you go to Alaska on Princess or Holland, they'll do things like that. But it was kind of cool. It was too cold out there, though. I don't think I packed well for this cruise. As far as temperature, I'm thinking warm, and it's actually pretty chilly out. So hopefully tomorrow's not too bad. But get back to the cabin to get some work done before dinner. All right, so only day 2 into the cruise. And I already have disembarkation information. So I did book a transfer through Explora. So it's having me write down my number of suitcases, number of carry-on bags, all of my flight information I have to include there, which is strange because I had to do all of that through, during check-in. And it says, please return this form to the guest services or destination experiences team by Tuesday, which is tomorrow. So I'll have to get this to them so that I can have my transfers. I have a flight leaving at 12:30. We dock at like 6 a.m., 7 a.m. or so. So yeah, very interesting. Also, whenever you book shore excursions, you'll get this in your cabin. It says your destination experiences, and it'll have your name, meeting place, all of that through that little peephole there, and more information about your excursion. So just look for that in your cabin. It's right there for you, but it's kind of a nice touch that you don't even have to take it out to know where you need to go. So that's for tomorrow. One other thing, let me grab this one back here, is that Explora, they have a really, really nice solo cruiser program. Now, you guys know how I am. I'm kind of like, I understand some people like to do the solo things and like to do all those activities. I'm okay. I might go to a couple of things, but generally I'm okay. For instance, it seems like every day they have something, whether it's a meal, coffee, cocktails, what have you. So today they had lunch in the Emporium. So it said to meet at a conservatory bar at 12. Tomorrow night they're having cocktails in the Explora Lounge. On May 7th, they're having dinner at the Yacht Club. And then the next day, they're having coffee at the Crema Cafe early morning. And then the next day, they're having cocktails. So it's like they kind of alternate whether it's cocktails, coffee, lunch, dinner, what have you. So if you want to meet fellow cruisers, then you can join them during these solo meetups. And I can tell you that Sig, the solo cruiser, she was on Explora 1. And I know that she participated in quite a few of these dinners and things. So if you're curious to know what that looks like, go over to her channel. I probably won't be joining anyone for dinner because I kind of like to have my time for dinner. So, but that is pretty cool that they do offer that. And it just says they want to give you the opportunity to connect with fellow solo travelers. So I think that's really nice that they have it all laid out for you and they delivered it to my cabin so that you don't feel alone on your cruise. I'm perfectly okay being alone usually, but if you want to cruise and want to meet other people and you kind of don't know how to go about that, then definitely attend one of the solo meetups. Alright, here's the menu from Marble & Co. This is the Steakhouse onboard. And it is 6:30. And as you see, I'm the only one. Now there's another section, but there's no one over there either. But yeah, 6:30. So as you see, they have the signature dishes kind of squared off. And then what's interesting to me, they have side casseroles That fried Brussels sprouts with ricotta cream and shallot sounds delicious. I think I'm gonna get that, and probably the ribeye. And then you have your sides there. All of your beef, starters, salads, and soups. They also have lobster. Lots of options. So this is a jumbo, a lump crab salad. That looks really good. And it comes with this sauce. Then I have my wine. That looks really good. Big chunks of crab. So yeah, guys, that was delicious. Really, really nice. That's good, thank you. Alright guys, back in the cabin. Dinner was delicious. I will say this though, I think I liked Med Yacht Club better than the Steakhouse. Steakhouse was good, but it wasn't like above and beyond other steakhouses that I've had. Was pretty good, but you know, not like over the top. But it was kind of interesting. Well, first let me tell you what I had. I had what did I have? I had a lobster salad or a crab salad. Now I'm sharing this with you guys because I was gonna vlog it as I was eating, but just as I started getting my food to come out, people started sitting near me. So I try not to be disruptive, especially when people are having conversations or what have you. So I had a crab salad which had huge lumps of crab meat. That was delicious. Love that. The lobster bisque was very tasty. I would probably rank that as the top lobster bisque that I've had on a cruise ship. It had chunks of lobster. It came out piping. Everything came out piping hot, like to the point where like the plates, they told me not to touch them because they were so hot. Then I had the ribeye, which was interesting because I ordered the same ribeye. If you guys follow Sig, she ordered a ribeye on the bone and it was huge. And so I asked the guy, I said, hey, I don't want a huge ribeye. And he said that, sorry guys, I think I might have spotted a whale or something. I'm gonna keep looking, but get distracted easily. But he said that it was a pretty large, but it was the only size they had. When they brought it, it did not look like her, so I was thankful for that. It was very flavorful. And then I had black truffle mashed potatoes. That was more of a puree for me. It wasn't quite mashed potatoes because it was pretty runny. But then I had fried Brussels sprouts. Those were tasty. They just needed a pinch of salt, but the steak was really good. Now the dessert which I had was brownies. So I asked my server, I said, I'm debating between the cheesecake and the brownies. Which one would you pick? And she said, I'm a chocolate lover. I said, well done, because I'm a chocolate lover too. And the brownies were hot. Guys, if you know me, I love a hot dessert. Cookies, brownies, cake, anything that can be warmed up, I love it. And so that was probably the best part of the dinner. So really tasty. But it was a couple things just to know. First off, the service. So I noticed how they do the service on the ship, and this could be an annoyance to some people. So and I noticed this last night in the main dining room. It's like they have servers in sections, and you don't have one server. You might have 3 or 4 servers that are helping you with different things, and that's not necessarily a problem. The problem is though, is that you get multiple people coming up to ask how you're doing multiple times. And so where I believe some people love and appreciate and want that service, I'm that type where, you know, bring me my food, come check in, make sure it's all right, and that's it. You don't have to keep, you know, every few bites coming in. So that's kind of happening which I'm not a huge fan of, but I can tell you that there are a lot of people in the dining room that, or in the steakhouse, that love that attention, and they had the servers at their table the whole time ordering this and that or whatever. So it's kind of interesting to see the different I guess demeanors and different cultures on board, because everyone handles things differently. Like, I'm listening to conversations, and it's we're all different, and there's no right or wrong way. But it's kind of unique to hear and see other people's experiences, because like I was listening to one guy order steak, and he was like asking like where everything came from, like where did the steak come from, where did the Brussels sprouts come from, and then when they brought the wine out, he tried like 5 different wines, and he was asking for something very particular, and the server was literally there with him, because I really think, I don't know if these are whales jumping up out there. There's some big splashes, but sorry, distracted. But so he was like looking for something particular, and he was tasting, and he's like, no, I had this, and he's mentioned the country, and it's just so funny, because some people are so particular about what they want to eat, what they want to drink, this and that, whereas with me, and maybe it has to do with being cultured and the experiences that you have. When you ask me what type of wine do I want, I'm going to say red or white. I don't know the difference in the wines. I don't know what they taste like. If you put a menu in front of me, I'm probably going to look for the ones I can pronounce, which will be Chardonnay, Sauvignon Blanc, so I'm going to go for the things that I can pronounce and things that I know or have heard of. But he was asking for all kinds of things. So it's just kind of, prepare yourself if you have not been on luxury. I'm not going to call people snooty. I'm not going to say that. It's what their preference is, and it's what they like. They might say that I'm very basic because, you're asking about the different cuts of meat and where did it come from. I just want a ribeye, bone in, with some salt and garlic. That's all I need. Very simple. I'm not going to ask a whole lot of questions, but some of those servers, guys, the servers, they are amazing, because there were some people that, I don't know, it's almost like one lady sitting beside me is like, she didn't even read the menu. So the server comes up, and she had the menu for like 5 minutes or so. And so she's asking questions like, well, what do you have for fish? What do you have for this? What do you have for your sides? Like, it's all on your menu. But some people just like that level of service. So the servers, they're very, very patient. And you can just tell in some of the conversations that they're having, like the crew on board, they've traveled, they've been places, or have interacted with people from places. And it's just amazing how the level of engagement and communication with the crew and guests on this ship is totally different than I've experienced on any other ship. So kind of prepare yourself for that. But yeah, very kind crew, and the people on board have been lovely. I have not come across anyone that I thought was snooty, or that felt like they didn't want to be around me or around other people. Have not felt that vibe at all. So it's all been good. But yeah, dinner, I'm going to rank it number 2 behind last night at Med Yacht Club. That was the best thing that I've had. But the brownie was really good. So right now, there's really not a whole lot going on. I don't think anything starts until 9. It's about 7:45 now. And I think 9 o'clock, there's going to be the captain's welcome in the theater, and then a rock and roll performance. I don't know, I might call it a night. I'm kind of tired. I think the jet lag is starting to catch up a little bit, because I didn't go to bed last night until 1 a.m. and that's my fault, because I didn't follow my app. If you missed that, I do use an app whenever I travel, and I didn't follow it, so I'm feeling it a little bit now, and I have some work to do. So I may or may not go back out, but tomorrow I'm going to be in Malaga. I think that's how I'm saying it. I keep saying it different ways because I'm hearing it differently. Malaga, Spain, and I have an excursion with Explora Journeys, so it'll be an all-day adventure, 9-hour tour, and we're in port from 7 a.m. until midnight. So really, really long port day. I should be back on the ship, I think I get off the ship around 7:30, 8 o'clock, and back on the ship 9 hours later. So if you don't see me for the rest of the night, it's because I went to bed. But appreciate you guys following along, and if there's other things happening, I will put those right here. But if not, I will see you in the next vlog. Morning guys, I'm Raquel from MHFamilyAdventures. Thanks for clicking on this video. Today I am currently in Malaga, Spain. Very first time here. I am cruising on board my very first luxury cruise, Explora Journeys. I'm on the Explora II ship. Now if you missed the first two parts of the series, please be sure to go back and check it. But this morning I am up. I have a shore excursion through Explora Journeys. That's going to take me about an hour and a half, 2 hours away from the city center, or where the cruise terminal is. And we're going to go off to explore. So be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, share this out, and join me in Malaga. I'm going to grab a pastry this morning. Good morning. Good, how are you? All right, here's this morning's breakfast. I have scrambled eggs, mushroom, sausage, bacon, potatoes and onions, almond croissant, and kiwi and watermelon. And coffee is on its way.
Is someone joining you?
Just myself.
Just myself.
That's it, thank you.
Thank you. Good morning, how are you?
This coffee tastes better than yesterday's. I think yesterday's was a fluke. This is much, much better. Not bitter at all. All right, so breakfast was delicious. Guys, the coffee is definitely good. I think the other day when I had the coffee, it just wasn't a good thing. I'm trying to get a clear shot of Malaga to show you guys the port area. I'm headed down to, I think, the Journeys Lounge to meet up for my shore excursion. But first I have to drop off my transfer information for disembarkation. They wanted me to reconfirm my flights and all of that so that my transfers are good to go. But also something to know about Explora Journeys. Sometimes you can find a promotion that offers what they call journey experiences or destination credits, like onboard credit. So I was able to use, I received $400 worth. I was able to use part of that for this tour. This tour is 190 euros. Some of the tours weren't, most of the tours weren't that expensive, but obviously I had 400 euros. I have one port, so I wanted to maximize it. So I did get the more expensive excursion, but just check for those special promotions at the time of booking. And if you're looking to book Explora Journeys, feel free to reach out to Major Adventures Travel. We would love to help assist you get booked, plan your cruise, all of that good stuff. So, all right, we're going to go ahead and head to the lounge and get ready to get off here in Malaga. And what I was saying is I'm trying to get a shot of the port area, but as you see, the ship is a lot smaller, so there's no like upper decks, and all of the decks are enclosed by glass, so you can't really get that clear shot. So I'll have to try to get that once I get off the ship. But we have Odyssey of the Seas in port with us, and I think Virgin Voyages was pulling up as well.
Number 3?
Okay, perfect.
Please have a seat to let you know once we are ready.
I can get bottled water.
There will be one.
So I got myself to the excursion area and asked about bottled water. They do not do bottled waters on board the ship. You get an Explora Journeys water bottle, and wrong deck. You get an Explora Journeys water bottle, and that's what you need to use to take off in port. They refill it for you, all of that. So I was keeping it as a souvenir. I wasn't going to use it, but now I need to go get it and get some water. Yeah, see, here's the water bottle. I wasn't planning on using it. I was going to keep it as a souvenir, but they don't have bottled water on the ship. They don't even have it at the bar, so make sure you bring yours with you.
Follow the group, please. Group number 2 and 3.
Morning.
Number 2 is what?
This one.
Hello, buenos días.
Hello, thank you.
City right now here in Spain.
By the moment, my friends, we are the 6th most populated city in Spain and growing in numbers. By the moment, we are in the way to be 600,000 population here in Malaga and about 1,800,000 in the entire of the province. Both of them, my people, quite developed overall because of the influence of the main industry that we work today, which is indeed, as you could already figure, tourism. That is, my dears, because in this city we register about 300 days of sun a year. So, my friends, normally we think in Malaga. After that we think in holidays. And if we put that both concepts together, first things that will pop up into your minds will be the sun, the beach, Espetos de Sardinas, Marbella, touristic product that has been always traditionally based on sun and beach. Very soon as well, the feria is gonna be happening. We just finished with the Malaga Cinema Festival, so as you can tell, town that is becoming quite trendy here in Spain, Malaga. And my friends, keep in mind that because of the lovely weather that we enjoy throughout the year, could be even common sight to see people, even in winter, sunbathing or having beach days here in the city. To your right, you have the flag street of the city of Malaga, the main commercial avenue of the city, Calle Larios. My friends, this avenue is the main commercial one in the city of Malaga, one of the main people's gathering place here in the city. Friends, please be careful because the sweet wine of Malaga is a little bit treacherous. We always drink them in small glasses for aperitif or dessert. Of course, my friends, you will take the first one and then you will feel perfect. Obviously, then you take the second one and then is when you feel brave. Finally, my peeps, you will take the third one and from all of a sudden will be in your head. So please, my people, be a little bit careful when dealing with the sweet wines of Malaga because they are kind of treacherous.
Alright, so we had a quick pit stop to use the restroom because it's about an hour and a half. And guys, I said it incorrectly. Malaga has lots of things to do there. I just so happened to pick a tour that it's taking me to Granada. So that'll be an adventure. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. But right now I'm gonna see, maybe if I can grab a souvenir or something while I'm here. And they have different snacks and treats and things, but our driver said we are going to be stopping at a restaurant for some tapas, so. We are at our first stop, but it doesn't look like it's happening. So we're supposed to go to a particular restaurant for tapas, but it's closed. So our tour guide is trying to figure out where we need to go. So hopefully there's a spot for us. If not, we'll see what happens. But guys, this is a beautiful, beautiful area. Now he said that this is very popular with college students. This area, I forgot the name of it. I'll put it right here for you. But yeah, it's beautiful. Lots of shops, lots of restaurants. Yeah, beautiful area. So hopefully we can try some tapas here in a little bit.
Yes, this lady, she told me they change names and change location. Please wait for me here. Take 2 minutes. I'm gonna ask which one are the ones taking us. Should be number 13. They just told me that they just change names and change location. So again, as I find out what are we going to be doing, keep in mind that here you have for a quick coffee, some souvenirs just down here. So my friends, give us 5 minutes so I can sort out what is going on and I will be with you, okay? So my friends, we'll see back in this very spot in 5 minutes. My friends, the 2 long tables, please. Thank you so much. Our lovely colleague is going to take note of your drinks, and then she will be providing you with all these lovely tapas that we prepared for you today.
So for this stop, we were here for about 30 minutes or so. And guys, these tapas were really good. I love that ham sandwich. There was also ham and cheese croquette and some gazpacho soup, which surprisingly it was a little strange, but it was tasty, as was the sangria.
So my friends, now we go straight to the Albaicin, my dears. Keep in mind, one of the most beautiful quarters of the city of Granada. My friends, over there, keep in mind that we're gonna have 2 colleagues that is gonna be splitting the group between them. So because we're today 19, we are gonna give one of them 10 people and to the other one 9 people. My friends, keep in mind that they would be conducting us through those labyrinthic streets of the Albaicin and Sacromonte. My friends, keep in mind, Albaicin, as I said before, would be the Arabic quarter of Granada. My friends, lovely picturesque white streets with cobblestones, some hills up and down, but we're gonna be in a nice pace. In Albaicin, my friends, we're gonna go directly to visit a traditional bakery. And over there, my friends, you're gonna have a pastry and another drink. So keep in mind it's going to be quite hot, and we are not going to be back in Tapas until 3:45, which means 15:45.
Lovely guides that are going to be with you now. Please, my friends, come in, come in. Go.
So guys, I have to tell you, this tour was quite disappointing. It was an awful lot of walking, very little talking, very little history. So I was a little bit disappointed in this tour, as were many of the other cruisers.
This is the oldest bakery here on Albaicin. They have quite a lot of different products. You've got toilets here on your left hand side. And here you have lemonade. There is tea as well that is coming. Moorish, typical Moorish tea. Go ahead.
Si quieren el vaso del cristal, alguien me lo dice también. ¿A quién quiere
Hello. All right, so that pastry was pretty good, but I'm struggling just a little bit with this tour because the headsets aren't working. We can't hear. We were supposed to break into a group, smaller group of 9 and 10, and we're kind of all clustered together, and I can't hear, so I'm not getting any information, just walking. So hopefully it gets better.
Here there used to be a market, so the ones that put the wrong ways so as to have a little bit advantage of what they are selling and buying were not doing it right. They were hanging from the arch. So now we are between, there is 2 walls. So the city gets bigger, it has a wall around it, so when it gets bigger, they build a different second wall. As you can see, it's an arch with a corner to the left, so as to make it more difficult to go in.
So unfortunately, the tour did not get better. In fact, it actually got a little worse. Now, this tour was advertised as about a 2-mile walk or so. I think it was a little bit more than that. Unfortunately, my Apple Watch was broken the day before, so I wasn't even able to track the distance. But it was probably more than 2 miles. And I would say at least a mile of it was on an incline, and you're going to see that incline here in a little bit. So we had quite a few people that, were upset about that. It did say that there would be some hills, and they did kind of tell us there would be hills, but we did not expect to be hiking up hills. But as you see, there are some amazing views here. Very, very popular area here to get some photos and things. But again, there wasn't a whole lot of history, a whole lot of information shared while we were here taking in these amazing views.
Peaceful, beautiful alarm right now.
Alright, let's walk uphill. Didn't know it, and I didn't know we had to do all this, but
Kind of, yes.
alright, still going. This is a bit much. Bit much.
We have now 15 minutes maybe and see all of these, and later on we're going to be here for another 20 minutes or half an hour.
Flamenco?
It's here, yeah. So let's come over, please. To understand a little bit better how human beings start to use caves around the world, we have two rooms here. Troglodytic caves, caves in Sakura. Going with you, but I don't want to keep talking and talking and talking for no interesting things for you. So.
So Granada, Spain is famous for its flamenco, as well as these cave homes that are carved right into the hillside. This part of the tour was interesting to me. I was able to walk through 4 of these unique homes. Now, while I do wish it was a narrated tour, I did learn that these homes were designed to keep cool in the summer and warm in the winters, and they are a symbol of resilience and creativity. Today, many of these homes are used by families, including one of our tour guides who lives in one. And you may even find these caves as art galleries, performance venues, and even Airbnb rentals. All right, so this has been a very, very busy tour. And I'll be very honest, I don't know if I learned anything. So just a little bit, it was just more walking, and yeah, so I got my workout in for today. Beautiful, beautiful area though. I would recommend coming. I just don't know if this tour was it. A little disappointing, especially considering the cost of it. Now keep in mind, I did use an experience credit for this, but still $200 or so. And some people said they paid $250 because they booked it on the ship. I I honestly think I'd be asking for my money back. I mean, it was a lot more walking than they advertised, a lot more hills and stairs, and the headsets didn't work. Just really, I mean, it's beautiful. That's what I can say. So I'm thankful to be here, thankful to see how beautiful this is. Now we have a almost 2-hour ride back to the port. So I was gonna possibly get off in Malaga and just see what the port had to offer, because there is a free shuttle from the ship to the downtown or city center. But I think I'm ready to get back on the ship and have dinner and just rest. So that's gonna be it for this portion. We'll see what else today brings. And I think now we have to hike back down to meet our bus. So going down isn't as bad as going up. Going up was horrible. And keep in mind, we have a lot of older people. They did put a disclaimer on the ticket, but it was way more than all of us expected. So I've already heard a few are going to go complain when they get back on the ship. I'm not going to do that, but just know, I think when you see the activity levels, if you're cruising outside of the US, the activity levels may not match. It may be based on their standards, not our standards. The activity level, I think for this one was medium, and it was more strenuous than anything. So I already made it back on the ship, and I am headed to Sakura for dinner, as I have to multitask, especially when I'm abroad. Right now I'm on a call for Andrew's work job or for his work program. So yeah, it's challenging being on different time zones. So I have to get to dinner, I had to shower, and I have a meeting. I am.
May I call you?
Oh, sure, yes.
Okay.
It's.
Are you on?
I'm on. So I finished my dumplings so fast. They were so good, really, really good. This is a langoustine roll. I'm gonna use my fingers for that. It's really good. It's toasted in like sesame seeds. That is really good. And there's a relish that goes with it. Oh yeah, really, really good. And I almost didn't make it to dinner because of the tour. The tour took so long that I just had to take a really, really quick shower to get here. So I'm really glad that I didn't miss out. Now they do offer this restaurant for lunch. I was going to come for lunch tomorrow, but I'm glad I made it for dinner because the dinner menu is different than the lunch menu. The lunch menu is more small plates, and then they have sushi. So this is really, really good. I'm glad I made it. So this is lobster pad thai. It looks really good. Squeeze a little lime on there. I love good pad thai. It has nice chunks of lobster in there. Just what I needed. Just what I needed. Maybe just a little bit more spice because it's kind of sweet. You know, pad thai is somewhat sweet. You guys see it steaming. It's really hot. Very flavorful, very tasty. I could probably just use some sriracha or something on it to spice it up just a little bit. Very good. Yes, I think I'm gonna do the oh my gosh, the pavlova. All right, so I'm in a stern lounge. Something interesting is that on the app, I'm trying to find it, it lists music being played. Let's see, a stern lounge. Yeah, it says ballroom melodies, standard, Latin, and modern. I thought it was live music, but it's not. It's actually a playlist. So they're playing it here. So I guess if you want to come here and dance, you could do that. It says step into a curated playlist featuring timeless classics and contemporary favorites. So yeah, I thought it was live music, but no, they're just playing music. All right, y'all, so I'm back in the cabin. I'm gonna get ready for a live stream. Dinner was delicious, and I will say that Sakura is probably the best spot on board that I've had. I really enjoyed Med Yacht Club, whatever it's called. I really enjoyed that. I enjoyed the steakhouse. It just wasn't the best steakhouse that I've had at sea. It was pretty good though. But what was funny is after I left Sakura, because I had dessert there, but I keep talking about these cookies that they have at the coffee shop, and I have yet to try them. And every time I walk by, I'm like, I should probably get a cookie. And so as I was walking by, there was a server there, and I said, can I just get 2 cookies, you know, in a napkin? That way I can take it to go and have for later. And then he said, in a napkin? I said, yeah, can you just wrap them up in a napkin? He said, oh, we can't do that. He has to put it on a saucer. So he put the cookies on top of a napkin on the saucer so I can wrap the cookies up. So guys, next level, because I would have been at Carnival's buffet, Royal's buffet with a napkin. I would have folded it up and put it in my purse, but they don't do that on Explora apparently. So everything's been great. Tonight's entertainment, they are having karaoke, which I might stop by just to check out. I do have some work I have to get caught up with, but they also have the nightly performance is going to be music in the lounge. Music is every night. There's no theatrical shows on board the ship. It's all just sitting and singing, and literally they're sitting and singing. And I went the first night. I'm probably not going to go again tonight. So if you want to see what that looks like, go back to the first vlog and watch that. But tonight's theme is movies, I guess theme songs for movies. So I'm going to pass on that, but I probably will try to get to karaoke to see what that's about. And then they're going to have a Sailaway party or Sailaway music during Sailaway, which is 10 p.m. So we'll see if I'm still up for that. But I'm going to get to work and go live here in a little bit. I have to say, I don't even like the cookies. They look good, but I think they're very butter rich. But there's like no chocolate chip flavor, so let me try the rum raisin. Now the only time I like raisins are in cookies. That's good. Chocolate chip, not so much, but they have plenty of desserts at the buffet. You can get crepes, you can get gelato, all kinds of things, and everything else I've had is delicious, but that cookie's a little disappointing. But this rum raisin is really good. All right, so I am heading to bed. I had a nice quick live stream, got some work done, rested. I haven't even gone back out. Guys, I've just really been enjoying this cruise and relaxing. Like I said on the live stream, this has probably been the most relaxation that I've ever had on a cruise. So I'm enjoying it. So I'm gonna call it a night. I'm gonna finish my episode of Chopped, and tomorrow will be a sea day. So but a couple of things. I did get a note that my disembarkation plans have changed. So the shuttle service that I scheduled for Lisbon, they canceled because I guess they didn't have enough people interested in that shuttle service. So they wanted me to do a private, which was too expensive. So I'll be catching an Uber once I get off the ship, I believe. But they put information in here for my in-suite breakfast. So they put this in the cabin every day so that you can go in and order whatever you want for breakfast. I'm not going to do that. I think I'm going to do this on disembarkation morning. That's probably what I'll use room service for. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Now stay tuned for tomorrow's vlog. It's a sea day. It'll probably be a light day, but I do have Chef's Kitchen, so I'll be highlighting Chef's Kitchen and show you guys what to expect on board Explora Journeys as far as the Chef's Kitchen experience. So stay tuned for that. But I'm going to go ahead and go to bed and enjoy the rest of my evening. I'll see you guys next time.